weekend it been? We've gotten, yeah, as you can see, a bit of a challenge run going. Read all about it. If you've got any questions, hit me with them. More than happy to share. Oh, look at this. We nearly made enough granite blocks. Beautiful. Yeah, this is all going fine. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like, the early game is going to be very, I guess, very much normal. I guess you could say, realistically, our, you know, order of operations for everything is going to be very much the same. However, once we get a little bit further along, yeah, that's when things are going to be very much a case of we're going to have to do some very heavy compensation to make sure that we are able to succeed in saving at least one breeding pair of each animal. And we also need to get these solar panels up and running as soon as possible. Davis is having a mental break. That's not good. Lovely. That'll upset everybody a little bit more. Do we have enough resources? Yes, we have steel. We have components. Yeah, so we should be able to make it. So who's our primary constructor? Probably Freckles would be good. Freckles would be good. Where are you, Freckles? We're building those granite walls. Well, I'm going to get you to work on that solar generator first before all of this. Seems like a good idea. And oh good, we're having more mental breaks. Lovely. How are we going to handle the other biome animals? Yeah, so Razlan, I'm kind of thinking at the moment that we will have to do primarily travel, trade, and also hoping for random events. Because obviously Manhunter events will allow us to get... Whoa, hang on. Why is Aurora not on this list? Hold up. Do we have to repair this before we can bury somebody in it? Is that what the situation is? I'm confused. Oh, there we go. Now we've assigned Aurora. There we go. We should be able to do it now. Yeah, so there's 3 ways that we can get those exotic biome animals. Why? For God's sake. Not allow colonist corpses, please. Okay, alright. Now she's actually taking it where I wanted to. That's weird. I swear that as long as there is a sarcophagus assigned, they should always prioritize taking it to there instead of to a stockpile holding zone. Straight back onto the game. Oh, well, that's good, Razlan. I'm happy to hear that. Oh, good. Freckles has had a mental break. My goodness. Everybody's having mental breaks right now. That is not good. Do we have anybody else who has construction skill who is good enough to work on this solar generator? We do. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, good. We need this power back up and running. This whole nonsense of relying on one wind turbine is obviously not cutting it. We also need to get these dead bodies hauled away. Which Davis is actually doing very, very slowly. Lana would stop having a tantrum. That would be ideal. Oh, Taj, why are you so unhappy? Observing corpses. Yeah, so that's exactly why we need to get some of this stuff hauled. But we also need to get power back. The fallout of some of these raids is always going to be a difficult time to kind of manage. So, what kind of run are you playing at the moment, Razlan? Oh, Davis. The food poisoning. Davis could do so much for us at the moment, but the food poisoning has been pretty devastating. Look how slow he is. Lena, can we get you to haul? Yes, we can. Alright. That is going to be your job. For the foreseeable future. There we go. You're going to be much faster at that than sorry, not Razlin. Davis, I've got Razlin on the brain, it seems. Okay. Alright, go, Tad. Okay, we got solar energy again. Hopefully between that and the wind turbine now we can relax just a little bit. Would be nice. Now, is that all of the enemy's corpses? That is the question. Looks like it might be. Oh no, there's one more over here. Lena, you're having a relax. Well, you're gonna go do some more hauling. Oh, Rainbow Unicorn's having a temper tantrum now. And he's the one with the bloody thrombo horn. Look how much damage it's doing to those wooden walls. Absolutely shredding them. Tad. His friend Aurora died. Got an awful bedroom. He slept in the cold. He's soaking wet. He's got ratty apparel. Oh, he's having a very bad time of things at the moment. Rainbow's going to have a particularly bad time of things at the moment because he's currently not got a door to his abode. Yeah, I think they're all having a bad couple of days. Of course, Dr. Valentine is suffering from sensory mechanites, which is really, really frustrating for us because sensory mechanites in of themselves are a relatively minor aggravation, but because her trait is wimp, the pain threshold, the very mild pain that she's experienced, completely immobilizes her. So she's absolutely no help to us whatsoever right now. Which is, again, really, really inconvenient. Put it down. Oh my goodness. Seems like that may be a slight overreaction. She still has some value to us, which is important. She's very good at shooting, very good at melee. Social and crafting are also good. Yeah. She's useful, but she's only useful when, you know, she's doing things. Although I suppose you could argue that that is the same of just about everybody to begin with anyway, so, you know, whatever. Now, this building down here is eventually going to be our dormitory. We want to make something that's going to be quite aesthetically pleasing. Ideally, that is what we want. So, yeah, this is... It's going to be a little while before we get this all done. It's obviously a very, very big structure, but it will be worth it, no doubt. Once we get there. Tad is still very, very unhappy. He's in darkness. Why do we not have lights in here? Very, very odd. Unsightly environment. Soaking wet. Okay, alright. If it just needs to stop raining for a little bit, and that will help our moods quite a bit. Just getting constant notifications at the moment that there is a major break risk. Not what you want whatsoever. And this is this is as well with the buff for having attended a party. Without that party, we would be in real trouble right now, I suspect. We would be in real trouble. But what I'm kind of thinking is we will have like a separate hospital. We'll have a... Over here we've got our little animal barn, which is quite quaint. I do like this idea. Our animal barn as well, for that extra element of danger, is also where we store our chem fuel for the moment. Because, you know, a structure completely made out of wood is obviously going to be the #1 spot to keep your highly flammable objects. Dr. Valentine. We need to get rid of these sensory mechanites. Having one of our guys incapacitated like this is very, very far from convenient. Well, at least we've managed to get a door back onto Rainbow Unicorn's room. That's something. We've got slate and we do have marble as well. So we've actually got a pretty decent array of different types of stone block available to us. Probably my 3 favorite stone types actually in RimWorld. And oh, look at that. Rainbow Unicorn immediately going over here to get some more beds made. We did have more pet animals than this, rather than just one Labrador, but unfortunately every single one of them was very, very unfortunately and sadly killed in the last raid. Which may perhaps have been the direct result of my own incompetence. Let's not talk about that. Rainbow Unicorn, I'm going to get you to prioritize cleaning for the moment because we are getting pretty dirty inside. Got a lot of blood, got a lot of just general dirt. We've got some vomit on the floor there. Going to be a lot that we need to clean up. And Tasha! How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. How are you today? SRA says the good hello. Oh man. SRA, what a guy. The man, the myth, the legend. Tell him I say hi back. What a man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty fine man. What a mighty, mighty fine man. Can't wait until we get this done because that means then we can turn this area over here into something, well, a little bit more than what it is currently. Which is going to be good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've had a, I guess, relatively speaking, a somewhat busy weekend. Which has been nice. Definitely in a good way rather than in a bad way. Hadj has had another corpse obsession. Did not even see that. You can go bury Aurora back again, please, Tad. Alivado, or Avocado, as she's commonly known around here, is also pretty upset right now. She's sick and in serious pain. The sensory mechanites are not doing us any favors right now. Transhumanist frustrated. We need to get her a leg or something, I think. And she also has an awful bedroom, so we're gonna have to. Once we've got these building down here, we'll be able to invest a little bit more into our colonists' bedrooms and make sure that they're a little bit happier with their whole setup. It's definitely going to be a work in progress. Tasha, I don't know if you've seen this, but there is actually a multiplayer RimWorld mod now. And it is actually really, really well done. It is definitely worth playing. Mudkips, one of my good friends, he has been playing a lot of multiplayer RimWorld with his partner. And that's a really, really fun stream to watch. Yeah, it actually does work really, really well. Obviously, there are some limitations to it in terms of, you know, you both are confined to the same menu if one of you opens up a menu. Why is there a door here? It seems really odd. Okay, all right. There are some limitations to it, but it does work really, really well. Like, from the streams that I've watched, I haven't personally played it yet, but from the streams that I've watched, it looks like it works relatively seamlessly. It is, yeah, it's properly pretty good. It is pretty damn good. Yeah. I think the mod is called RimWorld Together, if I'm remembering correctly. And yeah, like I said, it is definitely worth checking out. If Multiplayer RimWorld is what you're craving. That'll cure what ails ya, no doubt. Okay, now let's just remind myself, we're researching carpet making. So yeah, carpet making is going to be a crucial thing that we're going to be working on to get this place all lovely jubbly and make sure our colonists are, you know, absolutely thrilled to be in their new little, I guess, dormitory kind of setup that we're going for here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rooms. This challenge run, I cannot have more than 10 colonists. That's kind of the limitation I've instilled upon myself for this run. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit challenging. I also have not thought these corner bits here out. There's nowhere that we can actually put a door in. What about if we go out like this and then have a door there? Yeah, I guess that's the only way realistically we can have these bottom rooms at the bottom here. And then for these rooms here, we will have to go like so. A little bit of experimentation going on here. I don't actually know quite how I want to set this up. Yeah, that should work out fine. That still only counts as one. Pricey, thank you very much for the host, man. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. How's your weekend been? I'm doing well, Pricey. I'm doing very well, buddy. How about yourself? Alright, so door, 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 door. Phantom Trader 88 as well with the host. Thank you very much for that. Welcome to the stream. And that's good to hear, Pricey. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, buddy. Man, how's your weekend been, Phantom? Alright, we got both solar panels back up and running. That's great news for us. Now, not entirely sure what I want to do with this building just yet. There's some questions in my mind. There's some big questions in my mind that I need to answer about how I'm going to do this. But you know what? We're doing this in the typical Drongo way, which is we're playing it fast and loose. Oh man, these sensory mechanites are being such a mood debuff to us right now. That is really, really harsh. And I think, yeah, we'll keep this like so. That'll be fine. And then we're gonna want the room to go like so. Is that gonna be okay? Not entirely how I originally designed it, but yeah. So the reason I've kind of designed this, guys, is that one, I love symmetry, and anybody who's watched these streams on a regular basis knows that I do love symmetry. So we've got a completely symmetrical dormitory, which I love. The other thing is that this run I'm trying to experiment with, I guess, rooms and building designs which are a little bit more outside of the ordinary for me, because normally I just build one big complex, everybody has square rooms, everybody's, you know, room is more or less exactly the same. This will actually allow me, and well, I guess not so much allow me, but force me to have some, I guess, visually different, you know, things going on here. Like these different weird size rooms and weird dimension rooms are going to, I guess, make me think a little bit more about things. So again, it's not just with the having to save one of every animal or one breeding pair of every animal that's going to be the challenge. Also challenging the way that I play this game in general. Tash is a fan of symmetry. Good. Good. Every person should be a fan of symmetry, in my opinion. And I appreciate the lurk. Tasha! Good luck with the mum thing. And I do... Thank you. I enjoy your moustache face. Lovely. Goodness. Freckles and Elena now are both pretty unhappy. I think we need to actually get a light in this corridor because this is... Did we already have a light in here, or did I get rid of it, or did I never have one? I don't actually know. I'm not actually sure. 10 Yorkshires due to your dogs keeping on breeding. Oh, wow, SB, yeah. Yeah, and the worst thing is the Yorkshire Terriers, they can't actually do hauling or anything useful. And they don't make good attack dogs, sadly. As amusing as the idea is to have, you know, hundreds of Yorkshire Terriers besetting an enemy. Yeah, they're not particularly effective. Alright, Pricey, I'll see you when you get back in a moment. Oh, we got another rare Thrombo, guys. That's good. Carcinoma. Okay, right. Is that going to slow you down? No, it's just in the eye. Interesting that the left eye, the Thrombo, comes onto the map with its carcinoma treated. Seems a little bit odd, but probably one of those things that's better off to not think about too much. Oh, good, an eclipse. Lovely. Now, Elena, you have not got a job to do, apparently. I would disagree with that. There is certainly plenty to be done. And, oh, a raid. I was going to say, let's try and attack this Thrombo. But no, looks like we'll have our hands full. 13 raiders. Yikes. That is going to be a big ask. That is going to be a really big ask, actually. How are we going to do this? We've got almost entirely ranged, which is definitely the worst outcome for us. Oh, man. Alright. Alright, let's get Freckles over here. The assault rifle. Taj and Elena. Get you here. Got a... What do you have, Tad? Do you have a shotgun? No, you have a bolt action rifle. Let's get you over here. Elena has a knife, so let's keep her there with Rainbow Unicorn. These guys are going to hold this door open, and they're going to do some meleeing. Divas is also going to do the thing. And Avocado. Where do we want to have you? Maybe we have you up here. Okay. I'm nervous, guys. I'm really nervous, actually. Oh, my animals. Let's get them to lockdown. Let's get our animals to lockdown. Because this is going to be scary. This is going to be really, really tough. Now, the reason I've spread out my guys is so that we have some wider fields of fire. Although, I've just realized that Tad from up there is actually going to be blocked by that wind turbine, which is not ideal. Maybe we'll leave him there. Maybe we'll leave him there. It should be okay. Alright, let's close that door quickly. I don't want to have that door open just yet. What? Okay, actually, no. We'll leave it open. We'll close it in a second. Alright, here they come. First guy, he's taken a hit. I'm going to destroy some of my... Ooh, good. Okay, we're getting some good shots in here. Okay, the guys with bows are running into me lead. That suits me absolutely fine. That suits me absolutely fine. Because that fight we will definitely do really well. We've taken out a few guys in really quick concession there. Brutally quickly. Nice. Love to see it. Okay. Okay. I have no idea why the guys with bows decided to be a good idea to take on my, like, primary melee contacts. But you know what? I'm not going to complain about that too much because besides my wooden horseshoe pin and one of my chairs and some A little bit of a head stabbage there on Rainbow Unicorn. That was... Oh my god, what a shot. What a shot. My god, Tad, you are an absolute beast, my friend. Good work, guys. Great work. That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. And the good thing is, and the thing that I'm really happy about, is we didn't lose our solar generators this time. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Okay, Rainbow Unicorn, I'm going to get you to kill a few of these guys. Actually, we'll just check their bios quickly. Transhumanist Jogger, very good at melee. Vengeful Warrior, Intellectual, meh. Nimble, Optimist, Quick Slip. Oh my god, that is actually really good. That is actually really good. He's got an artery blockage, which is not ideal. But this guy, his traits are too good to waste. Let's capture Reindeer here. Let's capture Reindeer. He's worth saving. It's not often that you get a colonist without any totally broken traits. And I mean, he's pretty good at melee. He's got a passion in medical, which is also really nice. But Nimble, Optimist, Quick Sleeper. Wow. A trifecta of really good traits there. Rainbow Unicorn is going to need some treatment as well. Yep, good. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. Where's your bed? Where's your bed? Set that as medical. Rest until healed. And we'll get Freckles to come and give you some attention. Make sure that you're all good. You're all gravy. Okay, alright. We're tending to you. That's done. Now we need to increase out this stockpile zone here a little bit, it seems, because that is actually now full of corpses. Actually, that is not a smart thing to do. Hang on. I was gonna say we're gonna burn these guys in a minute, but we don't want that fire spreading out here. And we've got a medical emergency. Reindeer, are you gonna make it? It's debatable. I think we should be fine. Leonard does have decent medical, so yeah, he'll be okay. He's 30 resistance, which isn't actually a huge amount of resistance, so we will definitely immediately start to try and recruit him. But yeah, I think that was probably one of the best outcomes we could have possibly had there. And that definitely went to plan. Okay, let's build that chair. Place our horseshoe pin, because we need some recreation. Need that to happen. Now, I think once everybody's stable and happy, we should go and try and kill that Thrombo. Of course, having a Thrombo is going to be necessary for us to be able to be successful in our challenge run. Welcome back, Pricey. We're going to need a breeding pair of Thrombos to be successful in this run, which is going to be very, very difficult in of itself. So I think what is going to be the best thing and the best way to try and get one is to attack it, get it downed, heal it up, and then try and tame it. You missed the raid, Pricey. You missed the raid. We've managed to successfully fight it off. You can see here there's still a few bodies scattered around. But yeah, it's not been too bad. Not been too bad. Tad, let's get this horseshoe up and running here first, mate. We need some recreation to fill our day. Go. Stuff. Rainbow Unicorn did get stabbed in the head. Just a little bit. But that's okay. Little bit of head stabbing never hurt anybody. Yes, nice. Getting some coffee in ya. Oh, Reindeer's gotten an infection. That's not great. Let's get... Who's our best doctor here? Is it going to be Freckles? No, it is actually Elena. Lena, let's get you to do some tending there. I'm glad you're enjoying the show, WoW SB. Things don't always go to plan. Our dog as well also needs to be unrestricted. We did have a breeding pair of Labradors at one stage. Oh, we got a Masterwork chair. I feel like that's a little bit of a waste of a Masterwork roll, but you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. Never look a gift Masterwork item in the eyes, mouth, chair legs, words. And we are, well, we're a few days maybe away from completing our little structure down here. It looks a little bit clinical at the moment. It looks almost like a bit of a prison, but I assure you this is actually going to be quite a nice building once we are done. I promise. I promise. Now, one of the things we are going to need for making this into quite a nice building is actually some more carpets. Now, or actually just some carpets. Fortunately, with carpets, we are going to need plenty of cloth. And cloth is something that right now I just do not have a lot of. So let's plant another crop of cotton over here near the wind turbine. Pretty much double our production. And why are we out of power? What the hell is happening right now? Okay, alright, well, I'm not sure quite what the issue was, why we ran out of power there. Maybe there was, because there was an eclipse and then we had no wind for a couple of days. Yeah, that would make sense. Eventually we will research geothermal power and we will get this steam geyser going, but that's still, you know, probably a good month away at least at this point. Definitely a lot to be done prior to that. Okay, alright, wow, beautiful. Look at that. We have our little dormitory here. Looking good. We are going to need some furniture in it though. So what kind of beds are we going to do? We need some... I think we just put double beds in here all the way from the get-go. Now, I think double bed, yeah, like so. Oops. Yeah. All right. Okay. And then maybe double bed, double bed. Okay. All right. There we go. We got lots of beds there for us. Lots of beds. And Rainbow Unicorn is without a bed right now because Freckles apparently has decided to take up ownership of Rainbow Unicorn's bed, which is not ideal. There we go. Let's fix that up. Nice cold beer. What could be better on a Sunday afternoon along with some great little RimWorldian plays? So yeah, man, reindeer is really good. Of course, I don't really want to have many more colonists than about 6 or 7. I don't think. I think 6 or 7 colonists is about right. But that being said, reindeer is so good with his traits that I feel like I would be foolish not to take him up on his skills. Now, ooh, we've got a medical emergency. That's reindeer. His infection is getting quite bad now. He should have enough immunity that he will be okay. I'm hoping, yep, Elena is on her way to retreat him. So he should make it through totally fine. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Good stuff. Now, Divis, I want you to equip some Molotov cocktails for us, please. And then come down here. And we're going to get rid of some of this traumatic nonsense down here. Just because if any of my colonists have to go nearby, they're going to have a very sad time. There we go. Alright. Oh, hang on. Is some of that in my home zone? Is that going to be an issue? Yes, it is going to be in my home zone. That's a very dumb thing to do. Let's get rid of all of that home zone there. And Divas, you can go and pick up your knife again. Lovely. And here we go. Alright. Ah, now that is a problem. The slight issue with my structure catching on fire with my prisoner inside it. Not ideal. Hopefully this... Yeah, okay, yeah, it's all starting to burn away. It's all relatively minor. Oh, hang on. What's happening here? Wait, what the bitch? This bitch. Get out of my base, first of all. And second of all, what the fuck do you think you're doing hunting my fucking dog? What the hell? Get out of it. Get out of it. Human revenge. What? You can't blame me for this. You can't blame me, play this off like it's me getting revenge. Poor old Popeye was getting hunted for food. Look at him, he's being punched. You don't come into my house and start kicking my dog. That is not okay. Not okay. That is not going to go well for you at any point. I have no idea, Bree, what you were thinking, but... Uh-oh. We got mad boom rats. How many boom rats are there on this map? Hopefully not many. We got 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 should be fine. Of course, Rainbow Unicorn's room is a little bit on fire right now. I feel like we're probably going to end up a little bit more with a few more on fire things here in a minute. Let's get some guys here ready to go. Just in case. Here come the first couple. Come on. Bring them down. The closer they get to us, the more I am concerned. Oh dear, Rainbow Unicorn is a little bit on fire. That's okay though. In the grand scheme of things, he can put up with a little bit of fire. He's a little bit scratched as well, the poor bloke. There we go. Alright, problem dealt with. Yeah, it was a wild woman, Sarge. Yeah, there was a wild woman and she has apparently decided to come into my house and try and hunt my dog. And yeah, I do not take kindly to that kind of nonsense. Not even a little bit. So she's just gonna bleed out on my floor. Oh, I feel a little bit guilty about that, actually. I probably shouldn't have her bleed out on my floor. Let's put her outside and give her some medical treatment and hope that she wanders off. Deserves death. I don't know. I feel like she just doesn't know better. She's a sole survivor. Her entire tribe was wiped out in a raid. She was adopted by another group. She was emotionally scarred and preferred to stay near home, cooking and tending to crops. Yeah, so she's had a hard life. She's had a hard life, Sarge. I'm trying to be compassionate here, but believe me, mark my words. This happens again. That's it. Bam, she's out of there. Now, where did this Thrumbo go? Oh, shit. Has the Thrumbo left the map already? Damn, I think the Thrumbo did leave the map already. That's a little bit frustrating. Off with her head! You could be right. Maybe I'll live to regret this decision. John Wick wouldn't stand for it. Ah, man, yeah. But I'm not John Wick. I'm not going to pretend to be John Wick either. That guy's a motherfucking badass, man. Rainbow Unicorn has gotten an infection. Okay, that's bad. Oh shit, we didn't actually tend to his wounds before we went to bed last night. So it's not actually surprising that he's got an infection. Yeah, that's not ideal. We did get a good treatment on him though, however, that is nice. We are running out of medicine though. We need to grow some more herbal medicine. Ah, okay. Alright, well let's get a new grow zone going here. Let's get the rest of this rich soil working for us. Get that happening. Here we go. We'll make all of this heal root. Because the last thing I want is to run out of actual medicine. Because we are going to need it. Definitely going to need it. Okay, avocado, however, is... Actually, you know what? Avocado needs a better name. Averado, or whatever his actual name is not a good name. We need a good name. We need a better name. So, guys, I'm going to give you a keyword in the chat there. What you guys are going to do is type in the keyword into the chat to enter into the giveaway to name our colonist here. They're transhumanist and they're kind. They have some really nice little skills in here. They're going to be very valuable to us. But, yeah, we're going to need... Yeah, we're going to need a better name for them. A better name. So your keyword, guys, is derp. I want to see lots of derps in the chat there. It's a Sunday. We're all a little bit derpy. Let's get it happening. And I think what we'll do, we'll actually do a little bit of mining over here. That should be something that avocado can do. Can we do mining avocado? You can now. There you go. Alright, we got some derps in there. Razlan, Phantom, Wow SB. All happening. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Alright, so we got beds in our new dormitory complex. Fantastic to see. Now, we're also going to need some floors in here. We're going to do marble bricks for the center part, I think. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just leave it to be carpeted. It's a tough decision. A tough decision. The other thing that we are going to need... Actually, maybe we should make the furniture first. Yeah, well, let's make some furniture. We're going to need some end tables. One there. One there. One there. And one there. We're also going to need some marble dressers. Oh, I don't know how to place this in here. Ah. Okay, that's going to be troublesome. I did not think about how this is going to work out. Yeah, maybe we're not going to have dressers in there. We can put them in here. These rooms here are fine. They're going to have dressers. Just don't know how to fit it in here, technically. Suppose we could put it there and then have something over the back, like a light. Suppose that, yeah, that could work. Because we'll have a light in there. In that little alcove. That'll be fine, yeah. Alright, and then let's put a light in these bits here. Like so. And then the other thing that these bedrooms need is a plant pot as well, I think. Let's get a marble plant pot in here. Plant pot like so. And yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be alright for the moment. Goobles14, how you doing? Welcome. And Warring, how you doing? How is everybody's weekend? Well, how's it been, I guess I probably should say. Now, where did this wild woman go? Okay, she's... Oh, we've got a psychic soothe. Thank goodness for that. That's nice. This wild woman, okay, she's still injured, but she's heading north, hopefully well away from us. It was a good weekend. That's good to hear, Warring. I'm happy to hear that, buddy. Very, very happy to hear it. Alright, guys. So, let's give away the naming rights to Avocado here. Blimmo, there you go. Phantom Trader. Congratulations. I want to hear... We can either name them Phantom after yourself, or if you've got a naming preference, hit me with it. We can have some... We've got some weird kooky names in here that aren't necessarily named after people in the stream, but are still chosen by the stream, such as Dr. Valentine, the Leash Enthusiast. We also have Rainbow Unicorn, the Shaman. Yeah, we got some fun stuff happening here. And then Freckles the Killer. Got some good stuff here. Got some good stuff happening. Phantom. Alright, Phantom. We got you. I got you, buddy. Let's get him in there. Phantom, the actor. Oh my god. If they're going to be Phantom actor, it should be Phantom of the Opera. Opera? How the hell's Opera? Opera. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? I think that's right. Phantom of the Opera. There we go. Oh, you did, Pricey. You literally just missed out. But that's okay, because we still have another colonist naming rights to give away, maybe in about half an hour or so. Just stick around, because there's always more colonists to be had. Always more colonists to be had. Okay, we got a little bit of cotton here being grown, which will eventually be used for carpeting rooms. Though we still have quite some distance to go. We've mined out some of these components over here. I'm gonna guess that this is our ancient danger for this map. Does look like the only... Yeah, that does look like the only possible building it could be. So I'm pretty certain that is going to be our ancient danger. Now, I'm kind of tempted that once we're stable and we've come off particularly well off of a good raid, that we might as well actually go for that that ancient danger relatively early on, because we could definitely use some of the resources that you get from it. And yeah, I think it might not be a terrible idea. Might not be a terrible idea. Down to 23 resistance or reindeer here. Reindeer, for those of you who just joined the stream, is our, or one of our prisoners at the moment. We aren't actually, well, due to the challenge run, we're trying to keep our numbers very low. I can't have more than 10 colonists. So if I'm going to be adding to the number of mouths that I'm going to be feeding, I want to make sure they're truly, truly excellent pawns. And Reindeer here, he's nimble, optimist, and a quick sleeper. So he's got a trifecta of some really, really nice traits. The quick sleeper trait is going to mean that he's going to be a lot more efficient. Optimist trait means that he's going to be a lot less likely to break. And nimble means that he's going to be a lot more effective, or a lot less likely to be injured in melee, which, considering he does have some melee skill existing and a passion for it as well, or albeit a minor passion, is going to be quite useful to us. So he's got 3 really nice traits, so he is worth actually adding to my character limit for this challenge playthrough. And there's the Puncake Raptor. Hello, I am the Pun Bot. As requested, I've come into the channel to give funny puns to people every 10 minutes. Okay, sure. What? Why not? Why not? What is RimWorld warring, you ask? Well, RimWorld is a... Have you played Dwarf Fortress? Warring. If you played Dwarf Fortress, then you will probably already have a bit of an idea of what RimWorld actually is like. How long till he's ready for giveaway? Pricey, I'm going to stretch it out a little bit here because we've just given away one, so I'm going to say about half an hour or so, buddy. What do you call the security outside of a Samsung store? Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh dear, that is awful, but in the best kind of way. Thank you, Puncake. Appreciate that. Okay, Warring, I'll give you the rundown then. So essentially, Warring, in RimWorld, you get crash landed on a planet with 3 colonists. With those 3 colonists, you need to then survive on the planet. So that includes You know, obviously making food and shelter, basic stuff like that. But then more complicated stuff, such as fighting off raids, diplomacy, diplomacy, trading, things like that. This is the world here. So this is where we've crash landed. There's, as you can see, all of these little buildings here. You might be wondering what they are. They are other factions' settlements. So this light blue one here is our settlement. These other ones here can be either friendly, or they can be neutral, or they can be allies as well. We don't have any allies as of yet, but yeah. So essentially, in the process of surviving, your individual colonists, which you can see up here, I've got 7 currently. They all have their own sets of skills, which are basically shown here with the score here. So from 0 to 20, they also have their own sets of traits, and they also have their own sets of backstories, which affect every aspect of how they do things and how they view things in the world. So, as well as just simply surviving and making food and hunting animals, growing crops, building shelters, and that kind of stuff, you're also managing their moods, making sure that they're happy and that they're productive. They also can have injuries. So you can see here, Reindeer, he's actually got an artery blockage at the moment, which makes him susceptible to heart attacks. He also has a scarred or scratched right arm, and he also has a gunshot from an assault rifle as an old wound. I am an Aussie warring. I am an Aussie. As well as that, there is also a very big tech tree of different things that you can research. So it's a very in-depth game, but it is also an incredibly fun one. And it is either as superficial and basic as you'd like, or as complicated and in-depth as you like. And Phantom Trader as well with the 50 bitty cheer. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, my friend. Fresh Bonko, Cat. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Pancake Raptor. I don't think he's actually a bot. I don't think he's actually a bot. I think it's, but you know what? Even if he is, I'm down with puns. I'm down with puns. R.I.P. R.I.P. But yeah, it's so far so good on this stream. We are playing on Merciless, which is the hardest difficulty for vanilla RimWorld. We are playing, as I said, vanilla, which means that we aren't running any mods. That being said, RimWorld has an absolutely amazing modding community, and there are many, many different mods out there that are definitely worth checking out and you know, enjoying. They are very, very good. All right, so we've built all the necessary stuff in here. I can actually get rid of these little planning zones here. Remove plans. There we go. Get rid of those there. So the only thing that I really need in here right now is actually going to be some carpets for my floors, because right now we've just got, you know, these beautiful bedrooms with dirt floors, which isn't the best. We can definitely work on that. But they're a big step up from these very basic ones that I've initially built over here. Tad has had a mental break because he's been insulted. Well, who's been insulting him? Minus 26. Oh my god. 7 times insulted. Who's insulted him? Rainbow Unicorn. Oh my god, Rainbow Unicorn. Why are you doing this, buddy? Why have you sabotaged us? Jeez. Now, Dr. Valentine, surely we've got to get rid of these sensory mechanites soon. Surely, surely, surely we have. Because they have been going on for far too long. Far too long. We're low medicine, we need a research project, and we actually have idle colonists right now, which is not good. Well, let's have a quick look here at our recreation stuff. I think we need to build a billiards table. That will be fine. Let's get one there. We also want to build... do we want to build it out of wood? Maybe we... Hang on. Let's cancel that. Maybe I want to build it out of marble or something. Marble billiards table would actually be quite pretty. Yeah, let's do that. And then we also need to actually get some lights, these lights in here linked up. So we're going to need to run some power conduits. I think maybe just for the moment we could probably just run them across the floor. Although I will need to make a little bit more of a better permanent solution to this. Okay, let's run these bad boys internally. Oops. You got a good... Hit me with this joke then. Hit me with this joke, Pricey. Is there warfare in the game? Yes, there absolutely is warring. If you stick around for a little while, no doubt we will get raided by one of our enemy factions. You will always start off a run with some natural enemies. There are always going to be pirate factions that are always going to be hostile to you, no matter what. There are also, you know, events where the animals could go crazy. There'll be like a man-hunting pack of wolves, or any number of different things. So there's a lot of combat, a lot of attacking and defending and all that kind of stuff. So it's very full on. And Borgs, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all of the above. Welcome back. How are you? What's the difference between a... Is that a rhino? A rihorn? And a lawyer? I don't know. What is the difference, Pricey? What is the difference? Okay. So, we aren't going to use this as like a food hall, I guess. We're going to use this as a recreation hall, which I think is probably pretty decent. Pretty decent of an idea. Now, the marble billiards tables are going to take a while to build, but it'll be good. Oh, and a transport pod crash. Oh, and it's a relationship one. She's Phantom's sister. Oh, and she's an enemy, right? Okay, hold on. Let's check Savannah here. She's a body purist and she's pretty. Wow, look at all those burning passions. Look at all those burning passions. So, for those of you who haven't played RimWorld before, the flames next to a skill actually dictate the amount of passion that somebody has. So a small flame is a little bit of a passion, and a big double flame like that means that they're extremely passionate about it. If a colonist is passionate about a skill, they will learn that skill and become proficient in it a lot more quickly. Now, the traits themselves, the body purist and pretty traits, aren't particularly good. The only reason why I'm actually considering saving her at the moment is because if we don't save her, then Phantom is going to have a month-long, really, really negative debuff. What we could do is capture her and then release her. That way she lives, but we don't have to keep her as a pawn. That might be an idea. Even though these burning passions are pretty good, I don't know if they're good enough. Maybe we can kind of sit on it for a little while. All right, let's get Rainbow Unicorn to go into this bed here. Set this as a new prisoner bed, and then Rainbow Unicorn, I'm going to get you to capture Savannah here, because I don't want her to die. Just keep her? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think she's quite good enough to justify having more people. Because like I was saying before, our challenge run, we need to keep our population very low. And if you aren't sure what challenge run we are doing at the moment, if you type in !challenge, it will give you a bit of a rundown of exactly what we're doing on this run. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a tricky one. Because of course we are playing on the hardest difficulty, and you know, adding in some extra objectives and some extra goals along the way is going to be difficult. Okay, so we've got Savannah here. Look, I am tempted to keep her. She does have a lot of really good skills. The big thing that is kind of weighing against her right now is that she's incapable of dumb labor. So she's not able to do things like construction and hauling and that kind of thing, which is kind of a big deal to me because I like to be able to do those skills, or like to do those things effectively. I think we just let her go. Because Reindeer here, although he doesn't have as good skills, his traits, which are probably, arguably, in my opinion, one of the most important aspects to have and to take into consideration, he has really good traits. Skills you can get with time. Skills you can get with time and effort. Traits, however, are forever. You can't ever change your colonist traits. Although it would be kind of cool if, as you played, colonists could develop traits and lose traits and gain traits as you played the game. That would actually be really cool. I don't know. What obviously Pricey thinks that we should keep Savannah. What does everybody else think? Vicora, welcome. There is a mod for that. It does not surprise me. It does not surprise me whatsoever. That would be pretty cool mod. That would be a pretty cool mod. Let's get these guys into position. This Mad Ibex. Bring it down. Got a gunshot on it there. Got another couple there. Good. Okay, there we go. Alright, good stuff. Good job, everybody. Good job. Alright, Elena, you're treating Dr. Valentine. So, oh, that's of course, that's why our medical supplies at the moment are so low, is because we've been treating these sensory mechanites constantly. It has been months since Dr. Valentine has been any use to us, which is really, really frustrating. Oh, we got some cargo pods with some meat. Don't mind if we do. Some juicy elephant steaks for dinner tonight. And that has come at a pretty good time for us as well, because we are a little bit low on food. She's the enemy. She could be a spy. Well, that's true, Phantom. That is true. We should get a vote bot. Maybe we should get a vote bot. That would actually be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. You guys in the chat need to convince me. If we're going to keep Savannah, you need to convince me. Personal traits is a good deciding factor. If you don't like it, don't keep her. Hey, Phoenix! How you doing? Welcome back, Phoenix. I hope you've had a good weekend. Look, yeah, I mean, the pretty trait isn't a bad trait. That's quite a good trait, actually. The body purist trait, though, I do not like it. Because if she ever gets injured and she loses a leg or something, then she's going to either have a permanent mood debuff, or she's going to be very, or she's going to just be slow and useless. Both of which are not ideal. So, yeah, I think we let her go. I think we let her go. That way, our relationship with the enemy will improve because we will have released one of their prisoners, which is good. Phantom will still be happy because we've saved his sister and she's lived through that. That's also good. And we don't get, you know, basically burdened down by a colonist that I don't particularly think is any good. Ditcher could be a good medic. Well, we've actually got a good couple of medics at the moment. We've got Freckles, 7 medical with a burning passion in it. Rainbow, no, sorry. Elena as well, 9 medical with a single passion in it. Plus 4 in there as well for Phantom. So, yeah, we're not exactly hard up on that stuff at the moment. I don't think it's going to be a big issue. What we can do, actually, is because we do have idle people, we should actually start making some apparel, right? Actually, no. More than we should start making apparel, we should reinstall some of this stuff here. Reinstall lights over here. So we have some lights in our actual room here. Elena's playing pool in the dark at the moment, which probably I would suggest is not the most fun thing ever. Let's uninstall these beds here as well. I want to get rid of them altogether. And we're going to deconstruct all of this interior here. And we're going to make it, well, we're going to make it something a little bit nicer looking. She could train the animals. Animal training isn't something that we're lacking. Divas has a 10 in burning passion in animals. Tad has 3 animals with a minor passion. I think Rainbow Unicorn, no. Phantom has 10 animals as well. Yeah, I mean, we've got a couple of people, like, we've got animal training covered. Just, yeah, I don't like her. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna let her go. We're gonna release her. It's just how it's gonna be. Just how it's gonna be. Okay, alright, so 50 to 70. So 38. So you can see here the Covenant of the Southwestern Unium are actually not too bad. Our relations are slowly increasing. They are slowly increasing, which is good. That's what we want. Okay, alright, so now the next thing that we want to look at is what research projects we can be doing. So we've researched machining. The next thing I want to research, I think, is going to be researching into... I want to say drug production. I want to research drug production because I want to produce medicine. I want to try and get medicine production going very early on. I think that'll be definitely a good investment for us. And Meijo, welcome back. Good to see you. How are you today? How's your weekend been, Meijo? Alright, look at this. Our beautiful new little building complex there. So, now that we've built this dormitory, the next thing I want to look at building and designing for us is I don't know, like some kind of I don't know. Do we want to do a hospital next? A hospital or a specifically designated crafting area might be best. All good. That's great to hear, Meijo. I'm happy to hear that, buddy. We can reinstall all of these ones here. So yeah, we can make a new crafting area. That wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Yeah, I think let's start planning something out here. So I want something that we're gonna have that is in conjunction with this building here. So, what we potentially could have is a building that works around the geothermal vent like that. Oh, we got an item stash quest. 20 Luciferium. Luciferium. I wouldn't mind having a little bit of Luciferium. 2 man-hunting cougars nearby. 2 man-hunting cougars. That isn't actually too dangerous. That is a little bit away. That's probably like a day's trip. Yeah, 0.09 days. It could be good. It could not be good. Phantom, what could we get you doing right now that you aren't already assigned to do? Maybe some plant cutting, maybe some growing as well. At least then you'll be able to make yourself useful. There you go. A wild woman has wandered in. Charles, the woman. Got another wild woman here. So we got an undergrounder, jealous and nervous. So she's not particularly good. We can just let her roam around. As long as she keeps to herself, we'll be fine. Alright, now let's turn our eyes back to here. I want to look at how we want to design this a little bit more. I want to design a little building down here that is like going to be a little bit bigger, I guess. This is going to be like our little crafting workshop. I suppose maybe we could make it our stockpile room as well. Probably don't want to make it too big, do we? Maybe we can make it like a little bit of a shorter room, like so. Maybe like that. That's 12 long there. Yep, that's 12. And then out like so. Okay, alright. And then go... Oh, hang on. How have I... If I mess this up. I think we messed this part up. Is this actually 13? Yeah, it is actually 13. That's my bad. Okay, alright, so we want it to be 13, then come across like that. There we go. Okay, now that looks funny, and the reason that looks funny is because the dimensions down here don't look right. Okay, so we've actually got it 4 and 5, so we want to actually have this wall along like so, like that. But it does also mean we need to redesign the corners down here. So actually, no, you don't want to do that. Let's do... Wait. How have we... Why does that look so weird down here? That... Yeah, that is 4. 4 breadth, yeah. Okay. That's fine. And rainbow actually is idle at the moment, which I don't like. You can do basically everything, buddy. And yet we are idle. Oh my god. Okay. We'll do it in a minute, Pricey. We'll do it in a minute. This is why I never went into architecture. Yeah, I'm not good at it. Let's be real here. Not good at it whatsoever. You know what? Look, it's not for wanting of trying. That's for sure. Okay. Why does this look so weird? Have I made this shorter? I've made this side shorter. Okay, alright, hang on. Okay, so that's fine. Is it this side that's shorter? It is this side that's shorter. Okay, so that's why it looks weird. Alright, so let's remove that. Okay, alright, so that should be there like so. Right, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Why? Why have I managed to make something that looks so bloody goofy? Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't know why I'm struggling with this so badly. There we go. There we go. Alright, bam. That's actually what we wanted. That should not have taken me as long as it did to actually make. I'm sorry that I had to subject you guys to watching that. That should not have been as difficult as it was. Alright, so we want to build around like so. This would be a good exterior for our structure. Hey, Aurora, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you again. And we also want to build this around our geothermal vent. But, crucially, around our geothermal vent, we also want to make sure that we do not have a roof over it, because otherwise it'll get very hot in there, and our geothermal generator will actually be extremely... Yeah, there we go. Alright. We'll be extremely inefficient. Okay. Alright. So that should work. That should work. A Glitterworld empath named Beatrice calls you from nearby. She's being chased by pirates from the Merchants of Chaos. 20 scavenger thrashers if we want to save her. I do not want to save her. No, sorry. We are going to ignore that message. See you later, Beatrice. Get out of here. We ain't about that life. Alright, so halfway along this, we are going to want a door. I think that's about halfway, isn't it? That right? 6, 12, 13. Yeah, that's the right spot there. Beautiful. Okay, so this I will make into our little crafting complex, I think. Function over form, mate. Ah, man, I completely disagree with you there, Groobles, I'm afraid. Or Gubbles. I'm all about form and function. Form and function. Oh, good, and we're having a party. That will help everybody keep a little bit happier. Of course, Dr. Valentine isn't actually able to attend, so bad luck for you, my friend. Alright, Aurora, thank you very much for the lurk. Appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Alright, there we go. We've got this coming along nicely. I think what we'll do down here is we'll have like a nice like little slate road or something like that. I think that'll look good. Although I have just noticed that I didn't make this... Okay. Oh, prison break! Reindeer! Like hell you're going to be having a prison break on my watch, buddy. Rainbow, go get reindeer. We need to stop this nonsense right now. Bryce, you can't see chat. Why not? What is happening? Can it... Oh god, we just tore out his left eye. That's not good. Well, that Thrumbo horn is actually pretty deadly. Okay, alright. Let's capture him. We're a little bit bruised up, but that's okay. Our heal route, though, is very much on fire. It is raining, though, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Okay, alright. Good job, reindeer. Good job, buddy. Elena, I am going to get you to 10 straight away to reindeer because he is very badly bleeding. Sucks that we got him right in the eye. Because that is going to mean now he's not going to be as effective at shooting, but I guess he is going to be melee, so it's not going to be the end of the world. Bionic eye time. Yeah, we could definitely get some bionics. I think that's one of the things that I definitely missed the most while we were doing our Lord of the Rings modded challenge run, was the whole, was having bionics. Simple as that. We ended up with like, I think between our like 18 colonists, or 18 dwarves, I think it worked out that we actually had about 1.2 hands per dwarf in our playthrough. Like, we lost so many hands and arms on that. It was ridiculous. And we definitely missed the bionics mods for that. Definitely missed them. Alright. We'll be able to get some decent bandaging done there. Good job, Elena. Lovely. Let's also tend to Rainbow Unicorn as well. He is only bruised up, but he should get some treatment. Let's do this next name giveaway. So the next name giveaway is going to be for Elena. Elena is a body purist and she is a brawler as well. She's got melee, she's got shooting, she's got medical, she's got intellectual. She's not too bad all around. And she does have those very cute little pigtails as well. So, man, if you would like to be Elena for this playthrough, or name Elena, doesn't have to be named after yourself. It could be named after something else. Could be a funny name. Could be a meme name. It's up to you. If you would like a colonist to name, what are you going to have to do is, in a moment, I'm going to give you a keyword. Once I've given you that keyword, you're going to type that keyword into the chat, and then we are going to go from there, and the winner will, of course, receive the naming rights. What happened to the dwarf playthrough? We failed, Pricey. We failed. So the challenge part of that run was that Bruce the dwarf had to live. And if he died, then it was all over. And unfortunately, you guessed it, he died. And as a consequence, it was indeed all over, sadly enough. Which is, it was pretty devastating when it happened. But, you know, these things happen. And life goes on. Life goes on. Yeah, touchy subject. I was pretty salty about it at the time. I was, yeah, well, pretty salty, very salty about it at the time, actually. But, you know, like I said, these things happen. These things happen. Alright, so the keyword is going to be... Keyword, guys, is rip. So we're going to rip in pieces for Brucey boy. In the name of Bruce, we will remember him. Everything that he so kindly gave to our little colony. He was a man, he was a man, he was a man, a myth, and a legend. Ah, dear. F to pay respects. That's it. That's it. God, I was so legitimately salty after that stream. Like, you have no idea just how salty I was. This rain seems to... The rain on this map seems to be almost constant. It is ridiculous, actually, how much rain we've had. Now, you might not think that rain is actually